Hey there YouTube, Squint here. So today I pulled the lock out of the bag of locks. This one's called the Warhead by Trekmaster30. Looks like it's a little quick set kick cylinder. Works real smooth. There's the bitting for everybody to see. I put this in the vise earlier, and when I put it in like this, I checked it to see if it would turn. And it wouldn't turn. It's got a, I don't know, it's got a different style of the whole thing. This whole lip turns, so when I went and put it in the vise, it wouldn't turn, the key wouldn't turn, so there was no way I was going to be able to pick it like that. So I had to readjust my vise, take these little pads off, and now I'm going to have to give it a weird little pick. Like, I tried to put it up in here, but that's still, the lock moved around a whole lot. So, but it looks like it works pretty good if I just kind of pinch it like that. So it does work. It just kind of takes away some of my options for being able to tension it. So I found my little tension wrench, and I should be able to turn it, kind of with my thumb at the bottom. So let's see how that works. See if we can get this thing open. Let me see. This is not angled correctly because it's not my normal height. Let's see if that'll work. Alright, you guys should be able to see there. I'm just gonna work the tension wrench from the bottom with my thumb. Start with a gem and go to the back of the lock and see what we got. See how that one tilted down? Let me make sure. Okay, it's on the back. Will that still turn with it on the back? Yeah, it will. Alright, get that little tension wrench back in there. Yeah, it looks like it'll turn. Okay, click out of 5, click out of 4, big click out of 3, okay, I just worked one up, gave me a slight little turn on the core. Another click out of 5. 4 is kind of crunchy. I might have overset something. Okay, 5 gave me a small turn on the core. Okay, 2 gave me a click. Went back to 5, gave me a couple of clicks out of 5. Back on 2. Okay. Okay, 2 gave me a click. Worked one up. There we go. Alright. Feels like it opened on 4. You guys can see that. It's still open. Let me go ahead and get this out of here. Move this vise. Alright. Zoom out just a tad bit. Alright, you guys can see this was the Warhead, still open. The biggest thing on this one was just, it was real tricky having to work it at a different angle from being able to, tension it. once I found out how to tension it, and once I was able to tension it correctly and get it in the vise and everything seemed to work out okay. Alright, shim went in there pretty well. Key pins are facing me. Alright, let's see if we can get this key. All pins are in and working. You guys can see that. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, what was that? There's a pin and pin key pin. 2 pin and pin key pins. Okay, I think I see a trend. Nope, okay. Wow, that's crazy. And let's see here, he's got 1's threaded. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame. 1 is threaded, 2's regular, 3's threaded, and then 4 and 5 are both undercut, like severely undercut. See if you guys can see that. Nice undercutting there. Real nice. And these pins, I don't even know what to say about those. The key pins are something that I've never seen before. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That's awesome. Awesome workmanship, but for sure. Alright, we'll look at these here in a second. Just going to get them down so we can see what he put up top for us. Get that shim out of there. Number 1's a nice serrated pin. Spring's playing hard to get. We'll just leave it. 2 is it's got a wafer with it. And there's the spring in 2. Let me grab this phone real quick so it don't keep beeping. Sorry about this, guys. My videos are long enough. But if it sounds like my dang birds downstairs are going crazy too, I have to shut that door. Drive me crazy. Let's see. Alright, so we're on number 3. Wow. That one's a super serrated pin. There's 3. Let's go for number 5. 5 is a nice looking spool. Another little spring. All the springs look the same. And we got a serrated spool. And there's the spring. See if I can get this spring out of number 1 real quick. No, looks like it's in there. It's in a serrated chamber. Got it to pop up just a tad. There's the spring in one. Alright, and then inside he's got, let's see what we got here. Serrated in, or it's threaded in 1, 2, and 3. And nothing in 4 and 5. Alright, let's angle you guys down so you can see these pins. Zoom in. Alright, you guys can see this was number 1. Well, let me turn that one back around. That's not how it was. It goes in like this. Nope, that was right. Okay, key pin up. And each one of these little, you can see these little pins, real fine. They're almost like thumbtacks. They go down. There's a hole. So this is, you guys can see, this is key pin number 1. Let's see if you can see this, if I can get this in camera. And there's a hole in the bottom of it. See right there? And that's where those little pins would go. And they sit in there just like that. So, and then he had a serrated up top. Really nice serrated, very even steel spring. This key pin had the same thing. It's kind of reduced diameter, but then it had that hole in the bottom. And the little pin went on top. And then here he had a, I guess this is called a drunken spool with a wafer and a steel spring. And then in 3 he had another one of these little pins. Here's the key pin, reduced diameter, and then he had the hole in the top of it right there where the pin went. And then this one is an ultra. I mean, that's really serrated pin. So yeah, it's serrated all the way around. Another steel spring. And then in 4, he had a serrated with a reduced diameter, little nipple on the top with a serrated spool and a steel spring. And then another serrated key pin with just a regular spool in 5 and a steel spring. So that's a pretty awesome workmanship on these pins, to be able to get all those little pins to fit in there like that. Pretty neat idea. Pretty neat idea for a pin and pin. This lock was sent to me by West Coast Picks, and this is Trekmaster30's Warhead. So both you fine gentlemen, I appreciate you guys sending this lock out to the community, and and I appreciate the opportunity to be able to pick it. So this one I'll ensure to pass on to the next lucky victim. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll be on to the next lock.